that down. Hey guys, this is Ed from Mission Impossible, and with me we have Wyatt.
Such a big sigh to start us off. Just
sorry. No, I'm
all
just
right,
trying
everybody.
all right, let's do this. Well, it's a big sigh because Jeremiah Thomas isn't here with us.
That is true.
So I don't know how should we even continue?
No.
Just
all right, everybody.
all right, that's a wrap. No, just kidding. We will have a stream, but we are missing you, Jeremiah. Okay, let's get into it. Today we have 20th Century Fox. So I played a couple of these, but there's a lot of new ones. So we'll have to see what we're getting ourselves into today.
So what's the deal with 20th Century Fox? As a game developer at the time, why'd they start doing it?
I don't know.
You know anything about it?
No.
Because 20th Century Fox is,
I've heard
movies.
of that company.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
But I don't really know Fox going beyond this generation into any games. Warner Brothers still makes games and stuff. But what happened at 20th Century Fox? Do you know? Mm-hmm. Does anyone know?
As a game developer, no. Okay, well, let's start in. Let's do Alien. I'm going to have you lead us off here.
It's just Pac-Man.
Pretty much. Hit start. They even have the Pac-Man song. Funny enough, they actually did the Pac-Man music better than Pac-Man. You notice that?
Yeah.
That background. Woo, 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 woo.
Also, it doesn't really make any... Oh, could you turn down just a little? Doesn't really make any sense that I can just kill the aliens.
Oh, you're louder volume than me. That's why.
Well. Kind of a cool effect.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like... The aliens look a little interesting. They're all mouth.
They kind of look more like Pac-Man, actually.
I don't know if I'd go to that far.
They're big mouths that run around a maze.
That's true. I guess you could reduce it down to that.
Reduce it down. Yeah,
oh, that guy is...
That yellow one is nothing if not
fast.
a weird Pac-Man.
He's a fast one, though. Oh, wow.
Okay.
So now we have Frogger. So it's more than just Pac-Man.
It's Pac-Man and occasionally one really easy level of Frogger. Actually, it was a little more like that chicken game we played way back.
Freeway.
Yeah, Freeway, because you don't actually move left or right at all.
Mm-hmm. What's interesting to me is the fact that the dots are not lined up.
No, not really.
Oh, you got eaten. Oh no, you ate him. It cracks me up that the sound effect is what is in Pac-Man. If they'd have just added that sound effect in the background, the music, quote unquote, that would have made Pac-Man better. Uh-oh.
They pincered me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you want to give it a shot, this is just Pac-Man, though. It's there's
that?
You get the little lances, I guess.
So there is more.
Slightly.
So he turns red or pink, but I don't know what it does because I mean it doesn't.
Seemingly very little.
That's right. Doesn't do anything.
So there's more and less.
I made it! Grumpy Game Dev, thank you for joining.
We're playing,
Alien.
Yeah. What an odd style of game to make for Alien.
Oh, you can't go up and down with the
No.
thing. Oh, that's weird. Maybe if you wanted to avoid the power pellet? Or whatever they call it on this? Maybe.
I'm uncertain.
That seems like an odd
Does it scare them
feature.
away or something?
No, it just makes it so that I can go over the power pellet thing without it grabbing it. So now if I do it,
You can destroy the aliens. No, you didn't miss Porky's. We're just starting. We're at A, alien. And we're going fully in alphabetical order.
oh.
Very interesting.
Now I think with 20th Century Fox, it is interesting that they already own licenses for things, and that's looking at the list. I think a lot of them were 20th Century Fox owned properties.
I believe so, yes.
And so that's why I think they figured,
Hey,
let's make games.
Hey, Gunstick. Glad you could catch us.
Oh, hey, Gunstick. Awesome.
I had several 20th Century Fox titles back in the day. Which ones did you have? Because we're about to play them all. So, sound off as you see them.
No. It kind of I guess it kind of, I think it's supposed to be a flashlight, and it can make them go the other way.
Okay.
That's interesting. So there is more to it. I have to give them that.
I like that you're saying it as though, like, that's so. Yeah, I mean, there are some neat things about it. It's just
Still odd, but
of the Alien games I've played, I can say that this is maybe the least thematically relevant of them.
sure.
And would you say at this point was that when did 20th Century Fox come into the game?
I believe 90 or 82.
Was this still a time are video games kind of seen for?
Looks like a bonus level then.
Yeah, it seems like it. How many of these video games were, I don't know, seen as more still children's stuff? Is that still kind of the consensus of video games at the time? What was the deal?
Yeah, I would say it's still. It is kind of interesting. One of the titles that we have today is from a pretty adult movie, and that is Porky's. So I think it's very possible that 20th Century Fox was kind of maybe trying to target a different audience, because if you think about it, Alien was rated R.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Sure.
And, I was young, so when it came out, let's see. So
as much as I totally accept that, one way or the other. Although I do remember, like, the RoboCop cartoon and various the Mortal Kombat cartoon and their attempt to make everything that was a video game also into a kids franchise.
Sure.
So I was just wondering if you thought this was a part of that or just them marketing it towards older people.
I am not sure, to be honest. I never really gave it much thought, but truly, Alien, was a horror movie, the first one. More so than the others.
Not to say that any of those were. No, I guess that first one was the most horror.
It was definitely. Yeah.
Let's see. Grumpy Gave Dev had Porky's Mash and a couple others, like Beefsteak Tomatoes.
Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes.
On the various 80s micros as well, however. What the hell is Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes, then?
It's on our list.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a game.
Thanks. All right.
Involving tomatoes that happen to be beefsteak.
Let's move on to Bank Heist then, if you're going to be
Bank Heist.
Any trailers for these? I'm kind of surprised 20th Century Fox.
Okay, we got to drive around here.
Okay.
It's like a tank.
Go heist a bank, I guess.
Can I just drive around without any problems here?
Seemingly.
Oh, what was that?
You dropped a depth charge.
Interesting.
It's a game, duh. Well, 20th Century Fox makes movies. How am I supposed to know that?
Okay, so I collected it. Oh, okay, so I did the heist. So it's another game, another maze game.
Yeah, also then you just straight decided not to get the last... Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay. The sound effect is a little odd because it reminds me totally of a tank, not a car.
Sure.
But the graphics for the car is actually not bad. So we do run out of gas. I don't know how we get more gas, but
Made a lot of maze games over at.
I guess. Well, at least 2.
That's a lot of maze games. When you only release, how many is this week? 1, 2, 3, 4,
13?
5, 6. Huh?
13 is it? No, 17?
Damn.
Yeah.
And here we are wasting our time on maze games. No, but in all seriousness, when you only make a few, it's just interesting that they went to this well more than once, I guess.
Here, you take over. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't bad. Oh, you're running out of gas. How do you...
No idea.
Is that just game over? Because you have like 5 cars or something. I don't see a gas station.
I got a little more.
Okay.
Coming out of the level.
So you beat the level and it gave you gas.
Some, yeah.
But I guess, there's no more banks to heist, so can you just leave the level? Ah.
Yeah, you heist the banks and then you can leave.
Oh, so it's not like a normal, like on Pac-Man where it's a tunnel. It's not a secret tunnel. You just gotta leave the scene. Oh, did he shoot at you?
No, I left a bomb right there at the end.
Oh, okay. I was thinking he shot at you, and I'm like, whoa, getting serious.
So it is a tunnel.
Okay.
Until you get all the banks, maybe.
Ah, then it turns into a. Can you go left? Ah, no, it's right. Okay. Interesting. You have to get all the banks, and then you can go out. You get very little though. But see, I didn't realize that was the case that we were going to run.
Yeah, you were just cruising around like we're made out of money.
Wasting gas. But see, on this, you could then choose your route carefully so that you get all the banks and get... Oh, you could have used it on the right-hand side, or you passed it. I don't know if that helps or if that's a valid one or not.
Not really sure.
But you see what I mean, though? It's actually not bad. I don't know. It's a maze game, but there's more going on.
Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute. You were able to go to the previous screen. Well, how does that work?
No, if you go out the right, you just go to different screens.
Okay, but you're switching. Oh, you're just switching between.
There's no
screens.
particular levels. You just go back and forth.
So is it? Let's see. So let's see here. Is it just it cycles the screen and you can't choose? Like, it's not a linear like map or anything. So can I go that way?
No.
Okay, so that one is not.
There's one singular exit.
Interesting. What about that? Okay, so that's just a normal tunnel. Alright. Oh, crap. That guy came out of nowhere. How dare.
That's what you're gonna tell the judge? Yeah, I robbed a bank and then that guy came out of nowhere. My
Exactly.
insurance should still cover this. You get more gas by eating burritos. You know...
I don't see
I read
any.
the whole thing out loud, too. All the proper bank robbers never have more than half a tank anyway.
I mean, lighter, faster.
I rent the car, so I like to return it on an empty tank.
There you go. You'll never catch me, see? I guess he did.
Ah, man, he saw. You're just wasting gas.
Get some bombs going on, some dynamite I'm throwing out the back of this vehicle.
Yeah, something like that.
This is kind of surprisingly fun, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, you having a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, you can't go up and down. Okay. Like you can shoot the...
Yeah, cappers.
Yeah, exactly.
I like
sound
it.
effect that.
I like this well enough, everybody. Pretty straightforward.
Now, what if it had been cool is if they'd have done like the Ghostbusters thing and have it so that you actually get out of the car and like you actually do the heist.
Kind of what I thought was gonna happen, but no,
Right.
just the maze.
Yeah. It's okay. It's just like, of course,
Oh, it's
you
not.
can go further.
I'm not gonna be mad about it, but
But not bad actually. I feel like there should be a gas station on
well, each of those little banks you get shows you how much gas it's gonna give with that line on the right.
Okay.
So each time you pick one up, maybe if you destroy the cop cars, you get a little more. I'm not real sure.
Oh. All right.
You ran out of gas.
All
All
right.
right, let's go on to Beany Bopper.
Okay.
Yeah, but being a company that makes movies, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do commercials.
There you go. They might have, and I just didn't find them. But
Did you look?
maybe.
Yeah? This is an odd game. You have to stun things with your eyeball and then pick them up, I think.
Okay. I don't remember there being a Beany Bopper movie. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe you just need to pay more attention to cinema.
Did those squares do anything to you?
Not that I can tell.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Well, it looks like you're doing all right. You're shooting the other eyeballs.
Are those other... yeah, they are. Okay. I thought for a second that perhaps they were, mushrooms? But I hadn't really looked at myself. Oh.
It's an olive.
An olive? An olive that shoots at sad clowns?
It does look like an olive, I gotta say.
Well,
There's
eyes look
olive.
like olives when you've got this much
Your
to work with.
bopping beanies is in the title.
I don't know what
That's
that
what
means.
you're doing. You're bopping them. You gotta give them a good bopping.
I have no idea what that means.
He's sad. No, what's interesting is oh no, he's sad the whole time. I was gonna say
He's always
funny.
sad.
It'd be funny if it was his non-frozen one was smile, and then you freeze him and he goes sad. That'd be hilarious.
That would be funny.
It's like, oh, you caught me. It's just random paratroopers that you have to shoot for some reason.
Only if you want to stop them. Shooting things just freezes them.
Oh,
If
so
the little flying guys get you, those are the only enemies.
okay,
Everything else is something you want to pick up because it gives you a score, seemingly.
okay. So now Grumpy Game Dev is now singing Cyndi Lauper songs in chat.
Cool. Which
Shabop.
one?
Shabop.
Ah.
Bebop. Boop-bop. Whatever you say. She-bop, we-bop, a they-bop. Oh. Anything happen if he goes off the screen? Nope. Okay, so those you can just grab, and those are okay.
Yep.
So it's just the helicopter guys that you don't want
Just the
to.
sad faces. I thought I was gonna shoot that guy. Damn.
Imagine the game devs came up with a bunch of different graphics they could do, and the boss just said, just put them all in. Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you play games like, well, a big
Cowboy.
one for me was Lamatron,
Oh, that's the end.
which was based off of
Oh, no,
Robotron.
not quite.
And there's just like, you just fight random things, and, like toilets, Coke cans, just all kinds of weird enemies. And it's kind of cool that way.
Ah.
Alright.
Oh, I got another life, so I guess you're still playing on the last.
No life for you. Alright. I'll play this for a minute. I'm not gonna play as long as you. We have stuff to do here.
That's because he sucks.
Yeah, well, I never claimed to be good at these games.
What?
I never claimed to be good at these games.
Is that true? I feel like you might have claimed to be good at games at one point.
Not these games. I'm good at games that take more brain power and switchiness.
Uh-huh.
Strategy.
I'm good at good games, everybody.
No,
is what he said.
that's not what I said. Just games
It's what
that
you
are,
meant, though.
No, don't put words in my mouth. No, games that are more strategy and less twitchy. I wonder what happens if you like stay right here and like it squishes you. Let's see what happens. Ready? Aw. I was like, I thought it'd be cool if it like squish your all
totally
over.
not biased.
Oh, we gotta go here.
All right.
Okay, I can't
Crash
disagree.
Drive.
I can't disagree that the 8-bit ones are the good games. I for the people on the Commodore side of the
This guy over here.
aisle, I would think they'd say the same thing about their Commodore 64 games because it's different. All right, next, Crash Dive.
I thought that said Crash Drive.
Crash Dive. Ah, yeah, the TRS-80. Okay, so that's also a computer. Okay, so let's see, where are we at?
Why am I starting all these lately?
I like the colors on this. The graphics on this look really good.
All right, I'm a submersible.
Yep.
All right, a little hard to aim. Just gotta get the hang of it. Can't turn around.
What the hell is
Guy
that?
down there?
There's a Godzilla dude down there, a kaiju. Welcome to Totally Not Defender.
Yeah, the big thing is you can't
Okay, that's
go
kind
back.
of cool. When you go in and out of the water, that is badass.
Yeah, the little splash.
Yeah, that is cool. I guess, the fact that you can't go left and right, that's a little problematic. And how are these, fish shooting at you and stuff? It's not like oh, those look like mines. Probably want to avoid those.
What's all the...
I don't know. I don't know why you're getting, stuff down there. Like a sword, a paddle, or something? Oh, interesting. You can stop?
Why can't I?
You can stop, though?
I didn't mean to, but yes, apparently you can.
Interesting. So you have a helicopter that's really funky looking up in the sky there.
The boat got me.
Oh.
Ah! Gotta get another paddle.
Not sure what that's for.
Not a clue. That stingray is really
hard to hit.
really dodging me. I feel like I'm just destroying a lot of natural wildlife for no reason.
Yeah. What did that fish ever do to you?
He's just here.
Yeah. And the random kaiju? The hell? He's just there.
And he also seems indestructible, which is...
Apparently. There's a boat down there. Oh, you already got a boat. What if you're actually trying to collect all these things? Oh, there's another
all the
thing.
treasures. It seems like I'm trying to collect treasure. Treasure.
Well, I know how much you like to collect treasure.
Treasure. So I always say treasure like that because that's how Fred says treasure in Scooby-Doo. Which I found out he's from Colorado, so treasure might be a Colorado accent thing. I wasn't born here from Scooby-Doo. Bill Welker, or Frank Welker.
Frank Welker is a Colorado?
Yeah. Him and D. Bradley Baker.
Oh, so you got 5.
I don't know what that means, but awesome. And anti-PETA terrorist simulator. I bet PETA would make that game. And tell you how bad of a person you are for doing it. They make very bad parody games. They made one about Mario one time.
Really?
Yeah, which was an odd shot to take because not typically associated with much animal cruelty. And instead,
except for penguins.
yeah, except they didn't bring any of that up. They brought up the Tanuki suit from Mario 3.
Because he's wearing like a fur coat.
That is what they were implying. Yeah, it's like
so they totally forgot about the penguin.
They forgot about the penguin.
And they forgot about Yoshi. Because I mean, Yoshi is an animal, so you know.
You know, jumping off of Yoshi, hitting Yoshi. None of that matters. It's the Tanuki suit, a thing that I don't think is.
It's not a real like.
It's a costume.
Yeah, it's not
made out of fake fur. Probably you get it by consuming a leaf, not skinning a Tanuki.
Now that would take a very different turn in the game. To have it like, oh, you want to get your Tanuki suit? And you pull out your skinning knife, and you're like,
yeah.
Now that I can see them maybe having a problem with, but yeah, it's like a kid wearing a costume.
Yeah.
But you're wearing a suit made from the skin of an animal.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could have made a better thing about any of the million dang old video game characters that wear leather coats.
Oh, yeah?
Not a thing about any of those. But right. Mario, we gotta go after Mario.
Yep.
And not even for any of the interesting things that you could go after Mario for.
Alright, next.
Yes, next. What was I talking about? The
Tanuki suit?
Yeah, right before that. Just PETA, oh yeah, PETA making games in general. Not very good.
Pay no attention to my partner.
We totally didn't notice that. No, I said dang. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I said frick. What is this? Crypts of Chaos?
Mm-hmm. Good luck. I have no idea what you're trying to do in this game.
How do I move?
I don't know.
Okay. Moving. A bomb.
So
holy hell!
Does that turn around?
I got him.
Got what?
Get out of here! Got him. With my laser. Laser!
I'll look up the freaking manual, I guess.
Oh! What? It took 2 controllers. Look. I'm using the D-pad.
That's the same thing you were doing before.
No, but I was able to select my things before.
You can still do that.
You can either do one or the other.
Nice sound effect.
Oh my god, he was immune to my laser. What happened? Did I lose? Did the game crash?
That's pretty sad if you don't know what happened.
Okay, yeah, see, like I was moving before.
You ready? You ready for the manual here? Alright. The objective. The objective is to descend as far into the crypts as possible, stealing every treasure and killing every monster you can get your hands on. You must try to keep your hit count high enough to escape the crypts alive. The Crypts of Chaos are a series of complicated mazes. In order not to get discouraged, please read the instruction manual carefully and draw maps of the crypts as you travel them.
Oh! Oh! Get out of here!
So you can only shoot in that one spot?
Well, now, you can move around a little bit, but it's not easy to do.
Okay. Upon entering the crypts, you will see 2 small squares, or cursors, and a row of symbols at the bottom of the playing screen. The top cursor represents you and your weapon. The lower cursor represents which action is selected.
Oh!
Gotta love it. It's all the different
Green!
things. Ooh, ah. The row of symbols represent your action options. Your hit count is shown in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Hits represent your life forces, and when the count reaches 0, you become the latest victim of the crypts. Your current score is displayed in the upper right-hand corner. I feel like Vanna. Okay. Pushes joystick forward to walk down the corridors. Passing wall segments and a stepping sound indicate that you are moving forward. That's the doom, doom. You're like Iron Man or something walking around.
Something like that.
Alright, I can follow that. Alright. When you reach an intersection, tilt the joystick all the way to the left or the right to turn. So that's not an intersection, right? Is that just floor that looks... Oh, is there a bad guy? Could you not go forward? Because there was a bad guy there?
Maybe.
Okay. When a monster appears on the screen, you will not be able to move forward. Okay. You must take action before continuing on. Pull the joystick towards you and to the left or right to select an action option. That's what it is.
Yep.
When the cursor is over the action you want, push the joystick forward to lock the option in. If needed, tilt the joystick to the left or right to aim your weapon. Press the joystick button to activate the option. Points are added to your score for slaying monsters and stealing their treasure. Blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that. What I want to know is what the different actions are.
Magic wand, sword.
Oh, funny enough, they have... they did little ASCII drawings. This is an HTML conversion. Of like the different monsters. That's a frog, a snake, a troll, a skull, all these different ones. The crypt. The Crypts of Chaos are made up of many floors. Each floor is a separate maze. There are 4 maze formats which repeat as you descend into the crypt. So it's telling you how the mazes are set up. Yada yada. I just want to see what the actions are so you can maybe do something else.
Oh man, I've only got 1 hit left. No, I died. Never mind.
Died. Action options. Okay. When you've reached the monster's lair, you will naturally want to steal the treasure in it. First, you must destroy the guarding monster and then select the treasure sack option, which is that one down there, the left one. Press the fire button. The length of the gold bar rises from your cursor and shows how much treasure you have picked up. Your score will reflect that amount. There's only 1 treasure in any layer, so there's layers in there. The left arrow says select the sword option, so I guess that's a sword, and press the joystick button when you're ready to slice a monster at short range. The sword will never run out of magical charges. Wizards cannot be harmed by the sword. The next one is the wand. Use the wand for long-range firing. Although it has fairly large supply of charges, it will eventually run out, so aim carefully.
Oh.
The wand has no effect on dragons.
Oh.
The ring, that's the next one, is your most powerful weapon, but it has fewer charges than the sword or wand. Anytime you use the ring, it will take life forces from the monster and add them to your hit count, regardless of whether or not the monster is slain. So it's a vampiric thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ogres have layers. Onions have layers.
And these layers have layers.
Yes. Let's see. Intelligent monsters can be convinced to go away and leave you alone when shown the peace symbol. That's what the peace
Yep.
symbol.
I thought that was.
That's funny. The intelligent monsters are trolls, eyes, wizards, and dragons. The peace symbol will never run out of power. However, the peace symbol is not effective on any monster in any layer. You will not receive any points for getting rid of a monster with the peace symbol. The U-turn. To leave a layer or a dead end, or to turn around in a corridor, use the U-turn. If there's a monster present on the screen, you will not be able to turn around. So there you go. So now you can play.
Well, here, I'll give you a shot.
But you could play.
I could.
You could. All right, let's see what I can
Here's
do.
a monster.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go forward. So how's that? I'm going way faster than you were.
I just was...
It's going slow.
I was tapping it because I was trying to figure out.
Get over here. Whatever you are. Slime.
Got him.
All right. Now that we know what we're doing, they managed to do it without having to use 2 joysticks, which is nice because a lot of times they require you to do that.
I kind of thought that was where this was going to be going, but it was
breaks
not.
all of the immersion. So the wand is for long distance, but
it has
I don't see
limited
charges.
charges.
I don't see charges.
It'll just kind of be done eventually.
Apparently. Now these aren't intersections, right?
No idea.
This must be an intersection. Okay, what do we got going on here?
I don't know. Step forward.
Gotta go all the way over here. Jesus. Okay.
Another corridor. Can you
Actually-
loot now, or when do you get to loot?
Oh, I think you get.
Also,
get
did you
to a
just
layer.
turn around, or are we
Yeah,
going back?
turn to the right. Okay. I don't.
I guess keep going.
Yeah, I don't know why I stopped. I don't see a monster. This actually isn't bad, but yeah, unfortunately, needing the manual is kind of a drawback. But once you know what you're doing,
It's all right.
I feel like I need to sample that. Be like a dance track. Okay, so we can go right or left. Let's see what we can do. So right. Should I just keep going right?
I guess.
Well,
I'm not really sure. The problem with this being a labyrinth is it's a very difficult labyrinth because everything looks the same.
right. Well, the colors might help.
Maybe. But they also seem to change somewhat suddenly. And I'm not really sure, like, where do you use the sack after you defeat every monster?
No,
or
you have
just
to
at
find
the
a
end?
layer.
But I guess I
It
just
did
don't
talk
know
about
where...
the layer. It talked about the layers. I kind of skipped it.
Sure, but it seems unclear when we get there. I guess just keep walking until you hit something different, then loot. You could... Oh, second monster. There you go. Maybe
keep
try
going
and
right.
loot here.
I don't think this is a place to loot. Oh, it might be a layer. I don't know.
No, I guess not.
Can't go forward.
Okay.
Odd sound effects for monsters.
Huh?
Odd sound effects for monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can't
The
go
blob
right.
is some sort of techno blob, apparently, with the...
This looks like a dead end.
Okay, I guess
That's
turn
what
around.
That's what this is for, yeah. That was that screen that we showed that it looked funky. I was like, what the heck is that?
And now I guess you just leave.
Hello? Monster. Let's see, it stopped me from moving. Ah, this is an intersection. That's interesting.
Maybe that's what the blue means.
It looks like it is moving between them, and that's confusing because it doesn't show that it's like
There's
that.
no notable difference.
You really have to map this out.
And to be honest, that seems like it might even be kind of difficult.
So, man, it takes forever to go to the other side of the screen.
Nothing
so it's
here.
Not that. So it has to be. I'm trying to figure out how they signify it. And maybe it's because you stop at the intersections. So this is, I think, it's a dead end. You can't go forward. That's the deal.
Well, defeat this guy and try and go forward. That was a bigger dude.
Okay, I can't go forward.
Okay.
So it's a dead end. That's a dead end.
Can you go forward here? No?
I don't want to go that. That'll go backwards.
Okay. We'll turn right one more time.
Okay, so they'll go left. All right, we can go there.
There's another path, so might as well.
But yeah, I think you would really have to map this out in order to be able to play the game, really.
And it might be difficult to map out, it kind of seems like, but
Well, I think
just
you could
because
do
of
it.
how...
If you had someone else playing, you know, like a little brother or something, it's like, okay, where do I need to go?
Yeah, but I traditionally have not had a lot of people who are willing to take my notes for me as I play a game.
You didn't have a little brother? No, you didn't. You had a big
No,
brother.
I didn't. And
Oh, what's this? This might be the layer.
Oh, go for it. Keep going.
No, I don't know what that was then.
I mean, it might be the entrance. This could be the end.
I don't know.
Grab the loot sack. Yep,
Did I get the loot?
you got some gold there.
All right. Die! Oh, we got more.
Quick, use the ring. Suck some health. You're low.
Am I?
Yeah, you're at 27, 24.
Okay.
Now you're back up to 65.
All right. Next.
I think so. Get
It's
the last
actually
bit of
not
gold,
bad.
though, if there is any.
Nothing.
Nope. Well, then, screw it. Let's get out of here.
It's not bad though. Once you know how to play, it's just takes some time there. Okay, Deadly Duck.
Okay.
Here you go. You got Deadly Duck. It's not like Dudley Duck, but
Nope. It's a deadly duck.
this is like very much like, I don't know, Demon Attack.
Kinda, yeah.
Deadly Duck. And you're firing at what? Crabs? Is that what those are?
Flying aliens that look like crabs, yeah.
All right.
Except they're trying to drop things on you.
What the hell is that? It's fast, whatever it is. Oh, wow. Guys seem kind of hard to hit.
Yeah, a little bit. They're very erratic. Not much
Now you have
not
more.
much fanfare when the level transitions.
And now you have double all of the things. What are they dropping on you?
Bricks?
Yeah, no, the little bird or the yellow ones.
I'm not
Are
sure.
they pooping on you or what? At least you can shoot the bricks.
Mary and Joseph, this is tough.
Seriously, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, you're bringing that in there.
What?
You're bringing the
What
whole
do you
family.
mean?
You're bringing the whole family involved here.
It's a statement of severity.
Okay. Was that stopping your progress? Oh crap!
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was stopping you.
It does, but
Oh, it's just temporarily. It goes
yeah,
away.
it goes away eventually.
Because that'd be a whole other thing. My God, you're gonna have this wall that's gonna take up the entire screen soon.
Yeah, and it does kill you when those
Okay.
whatever it is hits you.
a duck?
Not sure.
I guess why not, right? Spewing breadcrumbs. Deadly breadcrumbs. Yeah, that's what it is.
It gets a little tough, I'll tell you that.
It looks like it's never not been tough. Alright, let's do this.
It's a strange little game. Not quite sure what they were going for.
I think there was just, you know, no one had a good idea for theming, and so they're like, let's just make it a duck shooting crab aliens. Crab aliens? Oh yeah, the duck can't move. I'm stuck.
Yeah, you can't move past them.
It's kind of, and you can say that about all these games. From the makers of Beany Boppers. I don't know.
They're
think
certainly
I like Beany Boppers better.
They're certainly going for some odd stuff. Yeah, no, those are crabs. Look at the cover right there, and he's just got a shotgun in his mouth. So, yeah, I was right. They are just crabs throwing bricks.
And the duck has a shotgun.
Yeah.
That reminds me of, there was like a Looney Tunes one with like, you know, the shooting the duck, and then the duck takes the gun or whatever, and then he pulls the gun back or whatever. So I guess that's what they're going for. He's got a gun.
Yeah, I guess.
But he has to tilt his head up to shoot. That doesn't make sense.
It's in his mouth.
Oh, it's in his mouth. Okay. All right.
He ain't got hands.
I guess.
He's got a tongue.
Got wings.
That's it. You
So
can't
he's
hold
using
gun
a
with
tongue to shoot the gun?
Yeah, you know,
Man, the logistics of that would be very different. Yeah, keep that. He's got, what was
He's
it?
got one of those flexible duck tongues.
Yeah, but what is it going to be? What kind of guy? I mean, no matter what he's shooting, isn't that going to send the duck like into the water, like really far?
He's a tough duck.
He's a tough duck. All right.
He's deadly.
He's deadly. All right. The Earth Dies Screaming is the name of this game. Now, as far as like one of the most dramatic titles I think we've seen so far.
On the 2600.
Yeah. The Earth Dies Screaming. I don't know how the Earth screams, but
they're really just going for stuff.
You know, actually, I gotta say that the graphics though so far,
very interesting.
It's basically this is so Last Starfighter or Star Raiders 2. Very much the same kind of game. And in fact, I don't think we've seen a game like this exact style on the 2600 yet. So this is actually interesting to me. So you got a radar, that's good. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he did something different. Earth, I don't know why you would call it the Earth Dies Screaming on this, but now when you go up and down, it does move those guys left and right. That is a cool effect.
Well, it almost kind of automatically aims at the
X.
At the height at which the thing is. I'm not moving it in or out.
Oh, what?
If they're low, it
moves it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were moving it.
I just have to move left and right, up and down to get it to line up easiest.
So wait a minute. So you didn't go up to shoot that guy?
No.
No way. All right. Okay, that seems like a miss to me.
It automatically aims at the height that they are, and you have to aim at the, it does the x-axis, you gotta do the y-axis.
That seems weird. Why wouldn't they have done it to where you control the up and down? You win? Or is the Earth screaming now? Was that the Earth screaming?
I'm not sure, but I got 100, or not 100, 12,000.
Let me try.
There you go.
Alright. Back and forth, I see. Up and down moves you.
Yeah, technically.
That's why.
And then it just sort of narrows or widens depending on where the guy is.
That's... Okay, I guess it's not horrible.
It works well enough.
Like, what is that? What happened? Did you destroy something? Heard the gunstick is saying something.
Interesting that already on the VCS there were attempts at 3D and first-person shooters.
Oh yeah, definitely. There was an
Kind of an
attempt.
on-rails sort of deal here.
Yeah, I
little
do
bit.
like the fact that the ships are 3D effectively. The ones that are coming at you, because it does, go more pixelated, smaller and bigger and bigger and bigger. So they do have definitely that scaling thing going on.
Yeah, they have depth.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Well, not so much depth. It's more of the distance away from you.
What would you call a
that's
distance
weird.
from you? What is it when you
I
can't
guess that's
tell a
depth.
distance?
I was thinking it meant the things having depth.
Oh, I see.
So what's going on? I'm looking at that. I don't know if that's. I guess is that me?
Oh my God! It's the guy from the Crypts of Chaos. He's charging in.
I was thinking
It's
these
the
were
boom,
like
boom,
stars.
boom. It's the same sound.
I was thinking it was the stars, but no, those dots are the things you're trying to go for, and you're the plus. That's interesting. All right. What's weird is you can almost just pay attention to the radar and not even look at the other part of the screen. Okay, it's not bad. What
That's
was
the
your
exact
score?
same score as I got.
There's no
wait,
fucking
no,
way.
10,000,
Okay.
and I got the 12.
Okay,
It was
that was freaky. I was like, no way.
That'd be weird. I would have thought that was a glitch at that point. Like, you just get that when you lose.
Yeah, that's your score. It says 12, whatever it is, 225 points.
Well, that was something.
So,
The Earth died,
not
and
bad, but it was screaming the whole way, I think.
yeah, and also it had the same sound effect as the walking from the Crypts of Chaos. That was
Well,
what that
you gotta
thumping
admit,
was.
it's like, I need a thump sound.
I know, it was just funny to hear it
Here's how
so
you make
much
it.
in one and then in the other.
If you think about it, it would make sense, like, if you were a game developer like this. It's like, here's how you make this sound. Here's how you make this sound. I know a lot of developers, at least, that like Atari, they wouldn't collaborate a lot. And it's just like, it was like, nope, this is my game. And very siloed and stuff. So, yeah, it's like, this is what I'm doing. And it's like, why not just make a standard? Here's what you're going to, here's the sound for this. Here's the sound for that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
It's all you.
What is this? What are we doing?
This is called
We never said the name.
Fantastic Voyage.
Gotcha.
So we're going to see how fantastic it is. that was
Mildly fantastic so far.
So that was a movie title, I believe.
Did you ever see the movie?
No. But it is a movie title, I believe. So let's see. Let me find out about Fantastic Voyage to see if this game is a accurate representation of the movie. (1966) says when a blood clot renders a scientist comatose, a submarine and his crew are shrunk and injected into his bloodstream in order to save him.
I love that cliche.
Yeah, it's like inner space.
Every kid's show in the 90s had to have an episode where you did that.
Had to shrink them
And the
down.
early 2000s, yeah.
Yeah, he says where they shrank people down and injected them into a dude with a tumor. So I guess you're going through bloodstream maybe. That may be what you're doing.
Yeah.
No, I'm reading about Fantastic Voyage. You can play. Yeah, I never watched it.
I saw the episode of Jimmy Neutron where they went inside Carl.
Carl.
Not that one.
Different Carl?
Nah, he sounded different.
Oh wait.
He had a crush on Jimmy's mom.
Okay.
Didn't watch a lot of cartoons, huh? After
I
kids
was
didn't
an
watch a lot of
adult-
cartoons?
After I was an adult? Yeah, no, not really.
You never watched anything with your children? You just left them alone and said, I'll never interact with you children. Goodbye. I would like not to interact with the media you like.
Have you ever heard of a TV being a great babysitter?
Oh, I see. Goodbye, children.
Carl was full of llamas, I suppose.
Yeah, and gas.
Okay, I'm not seeing the.
He liked llamas in the show. All right, it was a big deal. He liked croissants, llamas, and Jimmy's mom. That was his deal.
I knew who Carl was. He was
Carl
the nerdy
Leeser.
one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's the flatline. Yeah, the guy flatline. So you're trying to get.
I guess he is technically a nerdy one. He's not like smart. That was Jimmy, but.
Okay, yeah, but they were trying didn't he have
he had
all the allergies and
colitis
stuff? Colitis?
Yeah.
Oh God.
And a variety of other things.
Afflictions.
Yeah.
So he's like, what's his name from the Wonder Years? He's allergic to everything. Oh God. So it's just like the affliction of the week, everything. Every
day he had something going on. But yeah. There was an episode in that, and then there was an episode. I even think the Magic School Bus had an episode where they went inside.
Well, but Magic School Bus, they did all kinds of crap like that, though.
Yeah, but it's become kind of a sci-fi trope.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any kind of science fiction element to kids shows, they would use that trope. You know, same as bottle episodes where you would. Get stuck in one room, or time travel. There's always a time travel episode. His heart's going a mile a minute. You gotta hurry.
I don't know what I'm trying to do. Oh, crap.
Trying to go faster. He's constricting.
How? Oh, my God. Getting through there is,
He killed him.
Sorry, Carl. Whatever. It was called
I was raised by a TV set. It was called a TV set back then. The set part has been lost. What was part of the set, I guess? Because it had stuffs around it. Yeah.
Yeah, a set kind of
implies that there's
more than one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's called a TV set.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's not
but
new
that's
information
to me. Before you're born, though, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jeremiah. Just checking in. I'll say Fantastic Voyage whenever the first video game I ever played.
Oh, wow.
It's not bad,
We
actually.
were talking about,
Once it gets small, that gets a little crazy.
And we were talking about the...
There's a set of tubes. It's not a truck. All right. You familiar with that reference?
What? Not a truck?
It's the internet. It's not a truck.
Oh, it's a series of tubes. Yeah. John McCain.
No,
Fast Eddie.
It was not John McCain.
John McCain said that the internet was a series of tubes.
No, it was not John McCain.
Well, he also said that then.
Okay, it was Senator. It was a Kennedy. I think. Somebody older than me would probably remember him. He died. He was a senator of Alaska, I think. Was it Ted Kennedy? I think I don't remember. Anyway, Fast Eddie. So this was my nickname by the in high school from exactly one person.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this thing?
I don't know, but it kills you.
Okay.
Let's see who's
Can I stomp this? No, you can't stomp.
No stomping. Stompers, no stomping. Okay.
Why were you called Fast Eddie by this person?
There's probably some reasons for it, but we don't need to go into that right now.
Okay. That leaves me with more questions and assumptions.
Ted Stevens, not Kennedy. Ted Stevens.
Oh.
Yeah, to describe the internet in the context of opposing network neutrality. He was promoting the net neutrality, which and then it got killed.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that was in 2006. So.
I know that McCain had echoed something similar to that, so I thought that was something he had originally said.
No, it was.
Maybe he got it.
It was very early meme stuff. Yeah, it was.
I recall there was a level in Super. I don't remember if it was Super Obama Brothers or what.
Oh God.
But there was a level in a little fan-made Mario-style platformer in which you played as the presidential candidates of 2008. And one of them was the internet level, and it was a series of pipes and tubes.
Interesting. Lots of guys here have that problem, Fast Eddie. Trying to think of what I specifically said. Fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. You need to get your fish. Get the fish.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Now I know what he's talking about. Okay, never mind.
What?
Fast. Being fast. So that was not the problem. There's a whole other problem that's probably much worse.
Worse? What are you talking about?
I'll tell you later.
This is just getting worse.
It just keeps getting worse by the minute. So what's up with this dude's arm? It's like
see-through.
Really funky looking.
He kind of looks... His whole appearance is strange to me.
Yeah, what's funny to me is he's huge. They could have probably made that sprite much better with the amount of real estate they gave him.
I would think so.
It's almost like someone just drew it and went, yeah, it looks alright.
Yeah. I don't know, it feels almost like they were going for a Fred Flintstone type.
Maybe.
Didn't mean to go up that time, but whatever. My bad.
Seems a little charming, I guess.
It's not.
It's not.
Oh, no, it's not the worst. It is somewhat charming, at least.
Well, it's just sad because he's got I don't know how many pixels. He's got quite a bit of pixel real estate there.
A lot of pixels.
And it's just, I don't know. Maybe
It's just not doing
picky.
much with it.
And that sound effect going up and down the ladders is good. Duck, duck, duck.
See, the hearts go back and forth, but you cannot.
Aw.
It's also quite hard. To my knowledge, you cannot, this is not one of the Mario-style things where you can stomp on these guys. You can only jump over them. Even though they look exactly like...
Paramount Joe's morbidly obese younger brother. Alright.
Fast Eddie.
Yeah, but he's fast. Aw. Nope. Aw.
The momentums are a little difficult to get a hold of. You figure it out over time, but it's a little...
He jumps really far. That's some serious jumping.
He's got
action.
hops, that's true.
Yeah.
And each time you collect a heart, another one of these guys starts moving.
Okay.
It seems. So you collect that guy up top might start moving.
I timed it wrong. Oops. It's really easy to go up both ladders.
Yeah, when there's two stacked on top of each other.
The point of they should have maybe not done
double
that.
stacked them? Yeah.
Either that'll make you stop on the one ladder. No. I'm surprised I didn't die there.
And there you go. And I'm not real sure. At some point, I got to another level where you were collecting fish, but I'm not really sure how.
From hearts to fish. Aw.
Oh, okay. Now the little guy's got a key above him. He's become a short mushroom.
So maybe I can jump over him and beat the level?
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
And now there are fish. Okay, that's what I did, apparently.
Fish. So any music anecdotes this week about toy manufacturers from the 80s?
Sure. Give me one.
No. I'm asking for one. I'm not giving you one.
I'm telling you to...
I'll give you a toy.
Give me a topic, and maybe I'll let you know if I know any charming anecdotes about them.
Aw.
What happened there?
I died.
Oh.
I died.
Sounded like you finished.
Red snapper, good fish.
Good fish. What do we got next? Flash Gordon.
Dun, 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 dun. I should have cued something.
Savior of the universe.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. You go ahead for a sec. I got to think of anecdotes about...
All right. Flash.
Were there any toys that you liked as a kid?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. For me, it was always about the main toy that I was always interested in were Star Wars toys.
Kenner.
Yes.
Kenner got a really good deal on that.
Got a good deal on it?
Yeah, because they didn't know that...
something about
They, if I recall the story correctly, Kenner made roughly 70-something cents on the dollar for every dollar that was made off of a Star Wars toy.
So they had to give
for their entire contract.
Okay.
For their entire original contract. They were making absolute bank because Star Wars, they didn't know if it was going to be a hit.
So they took a gamble.
They took a bit of a gamble.
What were they doing before?
Kenner? I don't know as much. They were doing something. I remember them
were they a
hearing
small
about
company?
it. They weren't a huge company, but they were in the game, you know, but they weren't massive until Star Wars. Star Wars was the thing that really set them apart. I've never seen Flash Gordon.
You've never seen Flash Gordon?
No.
You should probably watch Flash Gordon.
I've seen people talk.
What do you guys think, chat?
I've seen people talk about Flash
You gotta
Gordon.
watch Flash Gordon.
I've heard people talk about the movie. I think I saw the actor in a movie, and they were like, oh, that's the guy who plays Flash Gordon, and then he beat a guy up. I don't really remember if that happened or not, but...
I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Actually, I think that was in the movie Ted.
Yes, it was. It was Ted. Yes, I know that now, yeah.
What an odd memory that has resurfaced.
Okay, Flash Gordon is a masterpiece. No, actually, it's...
I've liked every movie that has Queen.
Yes, it's the Queen soundtrack.
Yeah, because
okay.
one of my favorite, one of the cult movies that I've always really liked is Highlander.
Uh-huh.
And that has a Queen song in it.
It has a whole Queen soundtrack.
It does? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, right. But
Yes.
I'm just thinking of like, you know, it also has the main song is the Queen song, you know what I mean?
Correct. And what other movies did you like that features Queen?
That'd be it, probably.
Okay. Did you ever see Iron Eagle?
Or wait, no, Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Played the bicycle song when he was riding his bike. Pretty sure that happened. Maybe I'm misremembering. Rest in peace, because I'm pretty sure that guy died?
Yeah, Paul Rubens. Yeah.
Just died, yeah. Did you even like Highlander 2?
Did you?
It's
It's a movie.
weird.
It's a movie.
It is a movie that was written by people who had Highlander described to them, but did not see, I feel. I feel that's how it kind of presents itself. It's like, all these characters knew each other.
Yeah.
And lived in space, and it's like, okay.
So you are trying to go those dots, and then you have to blow up those things. So, Flash Gordon is a sci-fi epic, very cheesy movie, but definitely culturally relevant. It's not relevant, maybe a bad word, but cool. Okay.
It was a culturally important movie
important.
at the time.
There you go. Important is a good one. So there was a game that I used to play. So I hadn't seen Flash Gordon for a long time. And there was a game I used to play on the Atari ST called Chaos, which was based off of a game on the original on the ZX Spectrum called Chaos. But the Atari ST version, the author added sound effects, and there were samples from movies and TV shows. And so I got exposed to a lot of things there that I'm like, what is this from? So like there was a bunch of stuff from Flash Gordon. There was stuff from Highlander, which I obviously already knew, but also Red Dwarf, the show, which I've quoted a couple times. And so it's like, so for me, it's like, well, I got to watch all of these. Oh, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Lots of those quotes. I actually hadn't seen that at the time when I was playing it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it was kind of like, it's kind of interesting when you hear a sample from something, it's like, I got to know what this is. And, but anyway, yeah, Flash Gordon, cool movie, great soundtrack. Obviously, yeah, you mentioned Queen. The title song is awesome. Let's see. Let's see what else. We're talking about Kenner. I was gonna see what did Kenner do before.
They made some sort of play sets, as I recall. They did several different things, but they're owned by Hasbro now.
Right.
They also, in the somewhere in the process of Star Wars stuff, somewhere around the beginning of the prequels. This is a fun game, but we should also move on because we are still only about halfway through, I think.
Okay, well, we're actually doing okay on time. So, let's move on now.
Brian Blessed is Voltan. That's awesome.
I
like Brian Blessed.
This. Or his training will never be complete.
But,
so now we have...
Anyway, Kenner, one other thing about it is like for...
Oh, wait, wrong movie.
They, when they were bringing prototypes, one story I remember specifically. What is this? MASH. Oh, okay.
Trying to collect all these people and bring them back to the hotel. The hospital.
The hotel.
It's a hospital.
And we're all hanging out at this World War II hotel.
It's probably a 2-player if you want to.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, probably. We haven't played 2-player in forever.
Will you have to
MASH
find
2.
the...
Oh, whoa, there's an operation game.
Cool.
Let's try 2. See if it's 2-player. That looks like you're playing.
Am I? Where am
You're
I?
the yellow.
Oh, I'm the helicopter.
Yeah, yellow helicopter.
Oh, I thought you were the little guy shooting at the bottom.
Yeah, I thought that at first too. No, you're the good guys trying to get the
injured soldiers.
Yes, and bring them back to the 4077 MASH.
Oh, he got me.
Did you ever watch MASH?
Some, yeah.
Okay.
They had a really interesting episode. They had a lot of interesting episodes, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I've heard good stuff. And what I've seen, I've liked.
It was very much kind of the sign of the times. It was definitely Oh, it's interesting. So your window fills up when you have guys with you. Okay, so this is totally operation.
Yes.
Oh,
you killed
hard.
him.
Go. It's a cool aspect. Nice. Gotta get some bullet.
What? How do I?
Go to the left? I don't know. Hit the button?
Nope. Oh.
Okay, so you can go that way.
No!
You killed him!
I lost him.
You're not gonna make it!
You stabbed your guy, basically.
What? I did not. Yeah, the best TV show lasted than the Korean conflict. So interestingly enough, so what is, okay, here we go. Trivia question for people in the chat. What is the connection between Star Trek, the original series, and MASH? Unless you know it.
I don't.
You don't. It's a very esoteric thing. My guess is people won't get it, but I don't know. Maybe. Alright, I got my guy here. Let's see if we can get him. Oh. You have to be very careful with that. Much like doing actual surgery, you have to be very careful. Get out of there! Oh, almost.
All masked.
All masked. I don't know what that is. All masked, just almost with a A instead of an O. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Has to do with the actors.
Jonathan Frakes.
No.
Brent Spiner played a guy named Soong in both.
No, we're talking original series.
Oh, original series.
Yeah,
Oh.
not Next Generation. Original series.
That makes a difference. Anybody? Weren't they both Desilu?
I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe the producer or something.
I won.
That wasn't... You won, but there's no winning. It's war.
Yeah, well, I won war.
You won war.
I won the war.
All right.
Megaforce. It was
Okay,
a
so
Power Rangers team
before we
named
move
Megaforce.
on. Okay. So the actors,
Mm-hmm.
two actors, one that played on MASH and one of them that was on in War, Everybody Loses, yes.
Except me.
No, how's the
I won.
what does the line go?
That particular
No,
war.
what is the War never changes. Yeah, there's
Fallout.
Yeah, but I mean there's actually a quote from somebody else, but
Is it?
Yes, quote. I can't remember who it is.
Famously from
It's like,
Fallout.
Who is that? No, before Fallout. It was from somebody else, like Patton or something. Let's see.
War. War never changes.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman.
Well, yeah.
In Fallout.
Yeah.
Hey, would you look at that?
Yeah. Grant. It says nope. That was a bogus one. So they actually, I guess, they did come from that. There you go. Sometimes the only winning move is not to play. Yeah, we don't have global thermonuclear war here. So anyway, just real quick before I move on. So the actor. So you remember the character Radar?
Yes.
And do you remember the character Scotty?
Yeah.
They were both missing a finger.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
And they always hit it. Like the deal was the actor that I can't remember his name is the guy who played Radar. He would hold the clipboard all the time, and he would always hold it like this, and it would hide his missing finger.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, it was an interesting thing. Anyway, and Scotty also is missing a finger as well.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I believe he got it shot off in the war, a war. Okay, he would have been in probably Korea.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he was World War II. So, okay. Flash Gordon, MASH, Megaforce.
But anyway,
We're talking about toys.
yeah. I guess this. Okay, I gotta
your
go
little
this
motorcycle thing.
way. Fire! Oh my god!
Just blowing everything up.
It's unclear if I'm supposed to or not.
You can blow up arrows too? I guess this might not trying to be arrows. I don't know.
Oh, it's a
Like
flying
can fly?
bike.
Cool. The anime, actually, I gotta say, the graphic for that,
It is pretty
it's
cool.
kind of neat because when you're in the air, he's like leaning forward. Yeah, culturally sensitive title. Gary Berghoff, there you go.
But Megaforce is one of the Power Ranger teams.
Ah.
But no, the fun fact I was going to say was about Kenner.
Uh-huh.
When they were making prototypes for all of the different characters, they were making a Jawa, but somehow they ended up misplacing or not making his brown cloak.
Okay.
And so they, one of the designers, as they were going into a board meeting to show off the prototypes, was like, crap, we need that. He was wearing brown socks, and he took a pair of scissors and he cut the cloak out of his own sock for the prototype.
Now, what's interesting is that they show what the Jawas look like without their cloak, because no one's ever seen what a Jawa actually looks like.
Obviously, they were black plastic with.
Kind of like what they do with Lego.
Yeah, like you don't actually get any reveals.
Yeah. I'm just like, that'd be funny. All right, that makes sense.
I'm not actually sure if I'm doing this right.
So this might be talking about like, so those are like minarets. Culturally sensitive. There you go.
Interesting. But yeah.
Defend. I don't know what I'm defending against, but bad guys, I guess.
But Kenner did end up losing the contract because they just kind of assumed that Star Wars wasn't going to be coming back or be relevant again, so they let their contract eventually lapse on the Star Wars property. And Star Wars was huge when they had to get it back, so they got a much worse deal.
But they still made all of their toys, right?
For a long time, but eventually...
and then Hasbro took them over. So.
Hasbro took them over, but they lost exclusivity rights. So you'll notice in the 90s and early 2000s, a lot of people suddenly could make Star Wars toys.
Okay, is that when it started? Is that when it started the mass production of all of Star Wars property toys?
Now this is something
Merch?
Someone might have to fact check on me, but Kenner originally had like exclusive toy rights to Star Wars at like 70 cents on the dollar for every dollar made on the Star Wars property for the toys, which is an insane profit farm. They had the best deal you could have possibly gotten on the best property to get it for.
They didn't know that at the time, to be fair.
Sure.
They took the risk, so...
And they took the risk and they got rewarded for it, but then they let it lapse because they're like, when is Star Wars? Nobody when is that ever going to be a thing?
You got to admit, though, in the 90s, when they did do like the Shadows of the Empire stuff, and or the basically all the new toys,
you can't necessarily blame them.
No, but I just like from a collectible standpoint, it's like anything from like the 90s.
They didn't know what they were going to get if they kept with it. But to be honest, I think the funny thing is, it's not like it would have been that hard to just keep it.
Yeah,
you know.
Keep it in your back pocket, and
But they chose not to, as I recall, or somehow it ended up lapsing. I'm not sure if it was fully a choice.
Right.
Oh, Porky's.
Okay, we're done now for today. No, just kidding. Hasbro gonna make all the toys, yo, except for Mattel. Mattel's gonna make the other toys.
Yeah, they're much like in everything else. There are way fewer companies now than there used to be making a lot of the toys.
Yep. All right, let's get to Eat It Porky's here. There you go.
Okay.
Or eat it. I think it's Eat It Porky's or whatever they're trying to say.
Oh no!
I have no idea what you're trying to do in this game. Other than that,
gotta go over here.
Your dude looks very odd.
Then you gotta up.
Oh, you do the opposite. Okay, go there and then launch yourself that way, like do the pole vault thing.
I'm trying.
The expanded universe that later became the Legends.
Yeah,
the expanded the Star Wars extended universe is now decidedly non-canon.
Yeah, so they call it the Legends canon.
They changed it to Legends now?
Yeah, that's what they call it, because they still recognize that it happened, but in a similar way to the fact that a lot of the extended universe contradicted itself, it was hard to know what was canon from it anyway. So, basically just alternate universe stuff.
Well, I always remember someone telling me that, like, Boba Fett didn't die when he went into the Sarlacc pit.
I mean, that is still true.
Yeah, we got a whole TV show out of it. Kind of. We actually got a half of a TV. We got like a quarter of a TV show out of it.
Well, no, it wasn't a lot of episodes. Yeah, so,
no, there was not that many episodes, and how many of them were actually Boba Fett in that show?
It was 4 out of 6
that he was in. And so 2 of them were Mando?
He was in all 6 episodes. He just had speaking lines in 4 out of 6 of them.
That was so dumb.
Actually, 5 out of 6. He had 1 line in the last part of the Mandalorian sneak peek.
A few words. Okay, so this game is
Mando,
dumb.
a few wordos.
All right. So I'm not
Start over. Why don't you just start over and see if you can figure out what's going on?
So I fall into this pit.
Gotta go over there.
How did you jump?
You let go partway through.
Oh, you let go. Okay, I was trying to do something else. That's much easier.
Sure, I just had a difficult time actually. You see, like that still happens.
There you go.
And now...
What does that get me?
Press the button.
What the hell is that? I guess it's a ladder or what? What is that?
Okay, you get the glowy brick, climb to the other side, and put it on the top. So now go back down again and launch yourself to the other side. Not like that. All right.
Oh, and I
Also, you
lost
gotta get
it.
the brick again.
Oh my god.
Maybe just don't get hit by that cop car.
So what is this signifying? I can't remember the movie.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
It's one of those movies that I've heard of, but I've never actually seen.
Kind of a coming of age movie.
Okay. Is it I assume it's a comedy.
Yes, but it's not as funny as you would think.
Damn. Really?
Oh, really? Yes, it's very
Especially now, you have a much lower opinion of the movie.
Yeah, this is completely tainted. So there's okay, so those of us that are old know exactly there's one reason to watch that movie. And that's the shower scene.
You need to get the glowy brick again.
Yep.
Oh, good.
That's like launches himself like crazy there.
And now get the glowy brick again.
You think?
Uh-huh. I think.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. Not like that. It'd almost be better if you lose.
Like as in start over? Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, just don't get hit by any of this.
I'll just try it. So theoretically, I can go up there just to see the ladies. I guess that's the deal. What's he doing? What are you doing there, buddy?
Vibrating. He's charging up his engine.
Oh my god! Seriously? It is classified as a sex comedy. Yeah, I would say I'd agree with that.
So it's an American Pie of
Yes.
10 years before American Pie.
Probably 20 years before.
20? When did it come out? 70s?
80s, early 80s, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
American Pie came out sometime in the 90s, right?
Well, actually, you're probably right. Before? No, it's got to be that. Played this game once with my cousin for weeks before we figured this out. Wow.
I'm glad you had the patience for it, because we certainly appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, we can play Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes.
Yes.
Cleanse our palate.
I love how it's got to be like the beefsteak tomatoes instead of the well, because I think they were trying to go for Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. But
Did they make that?
there's a movie.
Yeah, but did they make that movie?
I'm not sure.
Because if so, I don't really understand why it wasn't to make it a PG title, because they did have a game called The Earth Dies Screaming. So I don't think Killer Tomatoes was going to be the one that...
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is a 1978 parody film, American parody film. Okay.
Neat.
I mean, if you look at the thing from there, it's the same idea. And it had a song, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I've never seen the movie, I just know that's the thing. But so...
You know, the Killer Clowns are getting a game.
Really?
Yeah, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
So I have a music anecdote about the Star Wars.
Tell me about it.
The Star Wars figures.
Star Wars figures.
Star Wars figures. That we were talking about, like the toys.
Yeah.
So
and it's Oh, you said amusing. I thought you said you had a music anecdote about Star Wars.
Amusing.
Gotcha.
So when I was a kid, I had computer stuff, but I never really had toys. Toys were not a big thing. My parents, I don't know, ever didn't believe in toys. I don't know why, but whatever. So I was always, I'd go to friends' houses and play with their toys.
Sure.
And so one of the biggest ones was Star Wars. And I remember my grandma, however, was totally down with buying me toys and stuff. And so I remember going into, I don't know how old I was, but I was very young. And I remember going into a store. I don't know what it was. It was like a normal like department store, not like an actual toy store.
Uh-huh.
But I remember she's like, "Oh, you can get whatever you want," and I'm like, "Oh, cool." And so I was like, went into the toy aisle, and I was like, "What can I buy?" That's like, and I think it's just this. My kid brain was like, "Let me get the biggest thing I can find," And so
the physically largest thing.
So I got a action figure carrying case. the Darth Vader action figure carrying case. Well, I didn't own any figures.
Right, so you didn't have anything to put in
So it's
that
like
case.
the thing, Wayne's World, I don't own a gun, let alone many guns, which would necessitate a whole rack.
Yeah.
So I had a really big Darth Vader, but nothing to put in it.
That's
And
very
it had
sad.
the labels. I could put the labels on like where they go,
Sure, which is fun.
but I didn't have any figures for it. And it's kind of sad thinking about it now.
A little bit.
Yeah. But I remember, the figures were relatively cheap. They were only $4 at least back then. I mean, that wasn't bad as far as cost. I mean, it was like way cheaper than, say, like Transformers or anything, Transformers were like super expensive. They were like $25. And back then, that was some real money, back in the dark ages.
I had that.
Yeah.
So you had an empty Darth
Yes.
Vader-shaped briefcase.
Yep, that's exactly the little handle on the back. Yep, the carrying case. Yep. But I didn't have anything to put in it. So, there you go. There's my...
Could have put your important files in there.
Exactly. What's so funny, to kind of fast forward a little bit, when I was a little older, I had I had made money. I think one year I saved a bunch of cans, like aluminum cans, and so I took them in. And I think I got like $50 from those cans or something, which for a kid that was a huge amount of money.
Sure, yeah.
And I remember buying, I think it was 50, I could be wrong, it's been a long time. I bought the Ewok Village playset, which, the thing was for me, and we talked about this the other day, Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Right.
So getting the Ewok Village was sort of, I wouldn't say redemption, but it was like, I have a playset, not just figures, because, playsets were expensive compared to
Sure.
the figures, and I didn't have any figures to go with it, or hardly any, but I had the playset. It's like total like cart before the horse on everything. It's like, no, first you start out, get some Ewoks, then you get the Ewok Village. But I did have the Ewok Village playset. And today, that's worth like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Sure.
But one of these days, it would actually be kind of funny to actually, if we come across one in our travels, to have like Ewok Village playset.
Sure.
So, anyway.
If the Blue Dragon's Horde gets you your childhood toy, that would be a very sweet story.
That would be cool. So funny enough, so we actually set something up, assuming stash is what the thing you had. Then you hid my stash in it. Yeah, I didn't really have much in the way of stash at that point. My brothers and sisters did, but they never used it for
They
that.
kept it in your...
Yeah. Anyway, so we actually added something to the wall, which is completely blocked by Wyatt's head. Can you see? They're tiny, but the little let's
there.
see, right there.
We can also move on from beefsteaks anytime,
Yeah.
because I've died 40 times and
40
no
times?
lives go down.
Okay,
But- ow.
sorry, smack. So there's
at 'em all.
arcade machines I set up, and I've had some of these for a long time.
Hold on,
What are you gonna do? Bring one to?
Whichever one you... Yeah, which one should I bring?
It don't matter. Just not Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
The Mortal Kombat on there, the sound on it is really horrible. But I've had these things forever, and some of them I never really even turn on because they just look cool. Just grab one. Just gonna grab Pac-Man.
I guess. We've been playing a lot of maze games, so...
Yeah. So I'm not big on like the one-ups, but I do like these little guys. These
There you go.
these little arcade machines. I'm usually pretty much a purist when it comes to the actual machine or with emulation on real full-size machine, but these are just very cool. Unfortunately they don't all take USB. This one takes USB, but I might hack the others to actually be able to do USB on it because batteries suck. But anyway, just thought it was kind of cool. I was like, I should put these so that they can be displayed for the streams and such. Okay, next up we have Spacemaster X-7.
How many other Space Masters were there?
Maybe 6? I don't know.
So they skipped
I had to
8 all the
joust-
way to X?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I had to joust one of those. Joust would actually, the cool thing is they actually are playable, which is nice.
Yeah.
And they're actually not horrible to use. Because it basically turns into like a gamepad instead of a full joystick. But
Oh, yeah.
all right, so what are we doing here? Oh, I remember this. So we have to get inside the internal area,
Okay.
which is easier said than done, and it will stop eventually. And then you have to shoot at that thing, not just hit it. And it's really hard when it gets really small.
You did it.
I did it. Yay! Can't shoot anything because of the shield. Alright, you try.
Okay.
Then my kid let the battery eat itself in there and it no longer works. I'm sorry. We got some corrosion issue. They do look cool though.
Oh, yeah. They're neat little collectibles, one way or the other. I'm a fan of having small versions of big things. Are you just playing Pac-Man over there?
Maybe? Very playable though.
I can hear it over there.
Really? I had no idea.
It's just kind of funny through the headphones to be hearing this and then also Pac-Man.
So it sounds like more like an arcade or something.
Yeah, we're just being authentic.
You beat this game yet or what?
Not quite.
So I think you're just trying to shoot the thing in the middle, and that's it. And it just goes to the next screen.
Pretty
Now,
much,
what's interesting is it does have a, I'm not sure what the deal is, it's like plus or minus, it's leaning towards it. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe that's his life force.
Could be increasing or decreasing in size as well.
Interesting.
Oop.
So it seems like it's life.
Ah, never mind then.
Oh, one of those guys. That sound effect was used in another game, I remember.
I'm sure it was.
On the 2600. I remember hearing that.
Oh. Alright, last life.
You have destroyed him once, right?
Huh?
You have destroyed... Yeah, you have destroyed it before. So. That's the sound effect in Dolphin.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with like the little pixels, like the...
Unclear.
So he's got like more protection there or something, maybe? It makes
Seems
it
like
harder
it.
for you to get inside there because there's walls. Uh-oh, that'll hurt you. So I think those are made there so that you... It's harder for you to get in there. Now he does charge up as time goes on. So like even though you destroyed him a bit, he doesn't actually get destroyed because it goes back up. He regenerates.
Ah, you had too much health that time.
There you go. It's not bad.
No, this is kind of interesting. Ah, damn.
Not easy by any means.
Nope.
But
an enjoyable time.
You kind of learn what
It
you're
reminds
trying
me
to
of
do.
Reactor a little bit with the pulsing big thing in the middle.
Yep. As you play it a little bit, the instructions become very clear on what you're trying to do. It just keeps getting harder and harder.
Once you know what to do, it is not too hard to do it a few times in a row.
Yeah. Okay.
Turmoil.
Turmoil. All right, let's see what we got.
GG, Ed.
So like he's like Sauron in his regenerative ability. So this looks very familiar to me. Like almost a direct copy of Taz / Asterisk.
Interesting, yeah.
Asterisks, right?
In a manner, yeah. That you weren't shooting in that one, of course. Whoa,
Sure,
that's quite a screen.
Oh yeah.
But I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. Oops. Kind of a tapper kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
I'll try to go get that. Oh,
And that is bad.
I guess I tried shooting it, it didn't do anything, so I think I want to go get that ring. I don't think I can shoot that.
No, it goes through him.
And I can't go get him either, so you just have to avoid him, I guess.
Yep.
They did a good job on the graphics on this.
It's very fast-paced.
Yeah, very much like a two-way tapper. In the way that you
And this is really interesting.
You like those color bars there?
Yeah.
Funny enough, that's one of the things you first learn how to do. Not as complicated as that, but when you're doing like Atari programming.
Really?
Yes, because it's super easy to do. And you know,
but it looks
not
good.
That useful, but it's super easy to do because you just on here it takes like 2 lines of code. Not with the separate, but just doing a rainbow, vertical rainbow, I guess. Oh wow, that was interesting. He popped back. Anyway, doing that is super easy because each line you just change like one bit basically, and it increments the number.
Man, you gotta watch out. These spaceships and jelly donut tanks are gonna get you.
Oh crap! Did you see that thing?
That was fast.
That was a little ridiculous. I think that's... Whoa, okay.
Wow. Is that how you're supposed to play this game?
I guess. I don't remember it firing that fast. I don't know if it's just... I guess... So maybe moving your firing faster? That's the deal? Combination between background and playfield wouldn't be too much more than just more than the rainbow in the background. Yeah. Trying to think of how they would do that.
It's hard not to accidentally run into things.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking...
Oh!
Friggin'...
You get the ring.
Alright.
What's all these guys you can't kill? That's annoying.
I'm getting frazzled.
No frazzling.
They seem to come out whenever you collect one of those little...
Ah, that's what it is. So it's like you... oh, you're right. Okay. So it wasn't random. I wasn't paying attention that that's why they came out. You don't have to get those. It's just more points.
Sure, but...
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh!
Ooh, if you don't get it though, it does turn into
okay.
that really fast guy.
Ah, okay, good to know. Like it's gonna do right now.
Oh no!
The ping pong ball of death.
No! It really got me. I am in turmoil.
Yeah, it's really easy to overshoot. Oh. Yeah, where you're trying to go. Never claimed to be good. Only good games. At least you can shoot him when he turns into that. Sort of like the blue thing, which is not killable.
Yes. But it does move across the screen once, and then I guess you don't have to deal with it anymore.
Correct. It's just... I guess I can't shoot that guy from the front. Okay. That's interesting.
Very weird.
Yep.
This is fine.
I'm picturing the meme thing with the
dog and the fire?
dog firing. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. So it looks like I go to another level, but it doesn't really seem to be doing much different.
Not really, no. It just seems like it's spawning more things and you have less time to collect those little balls.
So just take progressively harder.
Yeah. Pretty standard as far as that goes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Now, is it better than Taz?
Hard to say. It is different enough that that's kind of a hard one. Probably though.
Turmoil is the only 20th Century Fox game I had as a kid.
Oh,
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I had any as a kid. No, I don't think I did.
they stopped making games before I was a kid, so.
That's true.
All right,
Okay,
last but not
Worm
least,
War 1 instead of
Worm a War? Okay. What makes it a worm war?
because it's a worm.
You know what?
You're
Question
in a war.
answered. This is weirdly unsettling.
Shooting worms.
Yeah, just the way they move. It's really well done, but
They're kind of massive too. So
unsettling large worms.
You know what bugs me is it's Worm War 1 with an I as Roman numeral. But they gotta put Worm War 1. Why they even put the title on the screen? It's like, almost like, let's just put that on there, fine.
Also, kind of implies that there's going to be a Worm War 2.
There might be a Worm trilogy of wars, we don't know. But apparently, we never saw any more Worm Wars.
I played the Worm games. Maybe that counts. Worms,
The
Armageddon.
animation looks actually kind of interesting. The dying
It
animation.
is.
Kind of looks like a guy falling into like water.
Yeah, like you're turning them
drowning.
back into dudes.
Something.
This is a weird game.
Yes, it is. Very colorful.
Yeah,
Not sure the sound effects are very good, but
they're kind of annoying.
yeah. I mean, I know you're more sensitive to it than I am, but Worm keeps getting closer. He's gonna. Oh.
You got me. You got me again. They keep getting me.
And you can't go up or down, huh?
Nope.
Ah. So you're just screwed when that happens then. You
Pretty
can't
much, yeah.
do anything about it. The constant.
Kind of weird. I
Yeah.
don't like it very much. Come back here.
Will you shoot that worm?
I'm working on it.
Well, Worm War 1 was the Worm War to end all Worm Wars. So why call it Worm War 1? Why not just Worm War?
Would have been a better title, honestly.
Well, I think they were just trying to go for like World War. And just
I
try
get it, but I think
Yeah.
Worm War invokes that enough that you don't have to add a number to it.
True. War of the Worms. That might have been a better. thing, but they might have had problems with it because of Worms.
I'm sure that the Worms franchise has done something with that since then.
Probably. That was way after this, though.
Oh, yeah. But who knows? Maybe they got inspired.
Maybe.
By shooting weird, humming worms. You get out of here, you worms!
Wow. Not sure what you're shooting there when you do that. Looks like a car or something.
It's their worm spacecraft.
Maybe. So these are space worms?
Maybe? There's not a lot of context given.
One worm war was too many worm wars, apparently.
There've been too many worm wars. We need to come together. Everyone can have a pile of compost. We don't need to fight over who gets what. Trying to make a pun based on Archduke Franz Ferdinand, but I can't think of one.
Oh, like the band?
Yeah, like the band.
Take me out? Uh-oh. Oh, I guess you shoot that thing and you're good to go.
Get out of here.
Oh.
He got me.
What sucks is it actually doesn't really collide with you.
No.
It's just close to you. It's just like, yeah, you think you might be okay, but you're really not. You see, you keep ending the level. It's like
uncertain.
It just seems like you just keep getting that thing, and you're just done.
I'm quite confused about the whole conceit of this game, to be honest with you.
I mean, you're doing pretty good at it, I guess.
I guess.
And you're lasting a while, so.
I have no idea how many lives I have, or.
I'm gonna venture to say 1, because it has 01.
Sure, but that's been going down the whole time. Yeah, I guess so. It started at 40.
Okay.
And
they
it
just want to play
down over time.
Pinochle. They're looking for a snout. Yours will do. Looking for a snout? What am I missing?
I've never played Pinochle. I just know there's a joke in there. So I added the little...
Ba-dum-bum.
Pinochle.
Get over here. It's a card game.
Oh, the Pinochle War? The Thumb War.
Oh.
Oh! Interesting.
The Pinochle Thumb War? I've never heard of that. So is that just...
Notable Thumb Wars.
What?
While campaigning for the 2019 Australian federal election, opposition leader Bill Shorten was challenged to a thumb war live on Darwin's Hot 100 radio station on the Danny and Jake show. And that's the only notable thumb war, apparently. It's a very weird Wikipedia article.
So, that is one thing I'm very good at, I will say. I should put that on my resume. I've never lost... I don't know if I've ever lost a thumb war. Thumb wars are pretty much my specialty.
Gameplay.
Of this game?
No, of the thumb war.
What?
Look at the amount that there is about the gameplay.
There's a whole Wikipedia article on thumb wars.
The World Championships were canceled in 2020, 2021, and 2022.
They have World Championships
due to
with
ongoing
thumb
COVID-19
wrestling?
pandemic. However, there is a 2023 championship
I missed my
place
calling.
in Norwich, in Norfolk, UK. The World Thumb Wrestling Championships supersede the British Thumb Wrestling Championships, which was first held in Lowestoft, Suffolk in 2010. Famous people who have competed in the World Thumb Wrestling Championships are Rory McGrath and Will Meller, as part of the show Rory and Will, Champions of the World.
Sounds like I need to go over to Britain and compete in a thumb wrestling. So I don't know, my arms not handle it now. So how's your leg, by the way, these
The
days?
San
Wyatt?
Francisco Chronicle called the game the miniature golf of martial sports.
Okay, martial sports? It's considered a sport?
And a martial one at that.
Wow. A sport. Alright. Oh, we had a comment on YouTube, on the channel on somebody, Dan Zero, I think, requested that we do a tier list on sports games.
Just in general?
Yeah, on I think 2600 sports.
Oh, okay. That might be an interesting one. We have played a lot of them at this point.
Well, I know there's still some in the M Network.
All right, we got to get through. We'll do M Network next week then, so that we can fulfill his wish.
Well, I mean, we have a few more manufacturers to go.
What do we got?
Well, look at the list up there. It's above the game list.
All right, we've got Imagic, 20th Century Fox. We've done those two. Data Age and Epics.
Mm-hmm.
Parker Brothers, we've done. Starpath, we've not done. M Network, Tiger/Konami, Sega/Apollo, CBS Electronics, and US Games.
And those can probably be combined, because some of these guys only have like 3 or 4 games.
Okay.
But my thought is we should probably get them through the manufacturers before we get into genres. But I don't
That's
know.
fine. But if you're out there, we'll do it. One day.
I'd like to see the video of the montage for the Thumb War Championship. You need a montage.
We probably, let's do it.
It's gonna show like guys like, exercising their thumbs to.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that in something, somewhere. That sounds like a joke that exists.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so what do you think of 20th Century Fox?
Oh, it was all right. It was
all right.
pretty good. Some of those things were really unique. I will give them that. Other things were fine. They went for some weird ones, but unlike Imagic, I think they did weird and it didn't always pan out. Worm War was kind of fun.
It's a little zen-like.
It
It's
is,
like,
but it's also not terribly super engaging.
Yeah.
Which
Grumpy
is
Game
part of
Dev's
the zen,
asking
but...
for Custer's revenge.
Well, that's up to you. We'll do that.
Retro review after dark.
Well, yeah, we'll do that stream on Twitch. They won't stop us there.
Yeah, nobody can stop us. Anyway, for me, I'd only played a handful of these, and I feel like they did an okay job.
I've seen worse. Oh, and my leg's doing better, by the way. I'll talk. We can talk more about that after. I don't mean to cut off. I just realized you asked me a question and I didn't answer you.
You didn't answer me. It's okay. You just completely ignored my question.
Well, we were talking about things.
Yes, things and stuff. But anyway, so a lot of titles today. I don't know. Were there any standouts to you? I mean,
maybe.
Obviously, you got to tune in for the tier list. But.
Yeah. The standouts, though, Beany Bopper was actually kind of fun.
Okay.
Crypts of Chaos was definitely
that was ambitious.
Ambition. There you go.
Yes.
And the rest of them were there. Flash Gordon was all right.
MASH I thought was pretty cool.
MASH was kind of fun.
Especially
that was memorable.
since it had like
the little mini game. And,
that
stuff.
that to me was, and the thing is, it was thematically correct. It was thematically good. The fact that it's like, oh, you got to go. You're flying a helicopter, go get the injured people, and then you got to operate them on them and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, we'll have to see. Be sure to check out our tier list, which should be coming out. Yeah. Anyway, so
you got to do a Porky's long play. It gets interesting as soon as you finish building the ladder.
Okay.
I'll believe you. I believe you, and.
We might have to shove forks in my eyes.
We're gonna add that to the list of games that I keep saying we'll come back to, and maybe one day that will be true.
Maybe
we don't know.
It is possible in the infinite universe the multiverse that would be true,
and it might be true here eventually.
I guess it's possible.
If there's interest, if you guys are really calling for it, if you're
like set up a petition or something, you get like 100 signatures, we'll play anything. But signatures and subscribers. Anyway,
signatures, subscribers, throw in a couple of super chats and we'll do it.
Yeah. We'll play games.
Bribe me.
Yeah, bribery is accepted.
Don't actually, because don't spend money that you don't want to or don't have.
Yeah, of course.
Certainly never feel obligated.
Yeah, not that there's
Yeah. But if you bribe me, I'll do it.
All right, guys, it's been awesome. Thanks so much for people in the chat. Grumpy Game Dev, it's always a great time. Jeremiah Thomas, In and Out, Gunstick, and
we appreciate all of you.
A universe exists where you long play Porky,
and it might be this one if I'm bribed.
Yeah. All right, guys, I think we're out. So
keep in touch.
Yeah, keep in touch, everybody. See you in the next adventure.